Desperation does something to us. When we become desperate, there is something that happens to us that would not have taken place otherwise. As Christians, we are called to pray with an intensity that we never had before. So if this happens, then what are we going to do with this? Now, the word desperation means having lost hope, moved by despair, suffering extreme need, involving possible disaster of extreme intensity. Now, if what I described for you doesn't elicit feelings of desperation, then remember that time when you were in the emergency room, where your kids were, and you didn't know what was going to happen? Or that time when you were in the doctor's office and you got that diagnosis? Or that time when that bill came in the mail, or however you get mail or bills, and you didn't have the money to pay it? Or that time when that relationship that you were in was falling apart and you didn't know how to fix it and you wanted it to continue on? Desperation and intensity that drives us. Now, what does it drive us to do? If you're not a person who normally prays on your knees, my guess is you started. You just went down because there was such an intensity in you of desperation. And what comes out of us at that moment is the word I just said. I don't think when we pray during those times, we call it prayer. It is a cry. We cry out. There is such an intensity welling up inside of us. It's not just, dear Lord, take care of this. Thank you for today. No, it's different. We don't pray like that. In desperation, we cry out to God. So are we desperate? Are we desperate enough to pray desperate prayers?